Hello and welcome to Blind Productions. I'm Dez, and I've been on a bit of a hiatus lately. Between the holidays and moving, I've just been really busy and have not been able to put out any content. But things have mellowed out, holidays are over, mostly in order after moving in, and I'm able to put out content again. So I figured we'd start things off and get myself back into the arty groove with Jazz's Arty Party. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Alrighty, so here we are once again in the Jazz's Arty Games app, and we're gonna hop in here, and then we are going to do the character challenge. Let's see what it gives us. A metalsmith that likes the opera with a noticeable shoulder scar. Right, that's an interesting combination of things. I guess we'll just jump right into it then.
The concept I came up with was a blacksmith-looking guy holding a Phantom of the Opera mask. So I made the figure of a burlier man and gave him a hammer because I initially didn't plan on doing a very in-depth background for this image. I tried to keep his overall design fairly simple and generally took it easier on myself with the details. Here I added more to the background. I decided the canvas was a little too blank and barren, and so I thought I'd add a few little things here and there. I ended up not adding a whole lot, as to keep with the simpler design of the character. In addition to that, this was also my first project in a while, and I just didn't want to overextend myself and overdo it with this project. When it came time to color the image, I kept a fairly generic color palette, sticking with more earthy tones to try and convey a more workshop feel, and emphasize the idea that this is someone who spends a lot of time working with their hands, working with materials that generally get dirty and get this individual dirty. With this being my first piece since the holidays, overall I'm pretty satisfied with it. Looking back at it, there are definitely things I would change, but the real purpose of this was to get me back into the creative groove and get that creative half of my brain going again. So I'm not really kicking myself too much about those things that I would change or that I would do differently. Now that things have regained some semblance of order for me, I'll be putting out content following the same schedule that we had before. We'll have our regular art videos on Fridays, art mashups on Wednesdays, and Let's Plays on Mondays. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like it and subscribe to keep up with all my content. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and if you want to go the extra mile and really lend a lot of support, you can follow me on Patreon. Doing so really helps the channel to grow and also allows you access to exclusive content that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week.